If you're like me and you've been sick and tired of early access games and you've been looking forward to play a full release game, then you're at the right place because we're gonna talk about this type of games that came out in the last couple of years or months that are very well received by the community, and we definitely recommend checking them out. Hi, hello, and welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Vashal and this is Taleplay, and in today's video we'll be talking about games that came out of early access that you want to check out because they're really good and a lot of people actually recommend them, and we're really excited to share them with you. So stick around until the end. We'll be sharing as well a bonus, and we're gonna talk about other things that we are planning to do for the next giveaway on Discord. So stick around until the end to find out what it is. So the first one on our list is called Everspace 2. Yes, this is the sequel for the Everspace franchise. And what exactly is Everspace? Everspace is a fast-paced single-player spaceship shooter with exploration in space and as well on planets. It's like a looter shooter with RPG elements. You have mining and crafting, and you get to experience an exciting sci-fi story set in a vivid, handcrafted open world full of secrets, puzzles, and perils. That is the description for Everspace 2, and honestly, I have the first one. I haven't played it, but this game screams to me a game that I really had close to my heart, which was called Freelancer. It was a game that came out back in 2003, and I really enjoyed that game. It was really cool, and this game is very much like that one. They change a little bit the whole aspect of the game, and people on Steam really like it. It is currently sitting at 88% of reviews being very positive, so it looks really interesting. This game officially came out of early access on the April of 6th, 2023, so it really looked interesting, and as I said, people really received it quite well, and I think that you should definitely go check it out. If you haven't played this one, you can definitely go and play the prequel. I definitely need to do that. I know that there's differences between the two, and this one is a more looter shooter and has changed a few gameplay elements for it, but if you do not mind that and you just want to go in and explore the world, see all the nice planets, all the beautiful spaces and galaxies, and explore and get all the beautiful designs for your ships, of course you can definitely go ahead and check that game out because it's definitely worth it. The next game on our list is called The Last Spell. Now this one is a really interesting one, and it came as a surprise for me because I haven't been checking out, but while I was doing this list I discovered this one and it looks really promising. So basically this game is a turn-based tactics where you play as 3 random generated characters with different abilities and spells, and you need to defend your base from invading hordes. Every single character has their own special abilities, and you need to carefully and tactically place your units in such a way that you can defend and not get your base destroyed. Now the game overall gets rather more difficult as you progress, and one of the main things that really makes this game interesting is the fact that it has a roguelike kind of elements. A lot of people really like this kind of types of roguelike elements in video games, and it seems to be present as well in this one. It definitely looks nice. I really dig the art style, and I think it's definitely worth checking this game out. The description of the game goes as follows: defend the last bastion of humanity with your squad of heroes. Exterminate fiendish monsters with magic and brutal force by night, and rebuild your battered city's defenses by day in this tactical RPG with roguelike mechanics. So as I said, I'm really interested in this one, and I'm really happy that this game had a full release. This game was out for a while, but it came out of early access back in March 9th, 2023, so definitely go check this one out if it appeals to you. Personally, I really like turn-based tactics. I really like XCOM type of games, so this is right on my alley, and I look forward to play this game. Let me know in the comments if you do as well. So before we move forward, if you enjoy this type of listing and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe and turn on the post notification. And of course, if you enjoy this kind of video, feel free to give us a like as well. It would help us to reach out to more people. We post this kind of content every other week, so we'd appreciate if you would join us in our journey to get to 1000 subscribers. So moving forward, the next game on our list is called Barotrauma. This is a co-op multiplayer kind of game where you look after a submarine that travels through an alien planet called Europa. Of course, you can play this game if you want to in single player, but this game is definitely recommended to play with other people, especially with your friends. And yeah, it's really cool. And what you need to do is to be able to survive on the submarine while you're being attacked. And the main things that you can do is craft, repair the submarine and maintain it, and as well try to upgrade and go and explore in caves and other places throughout this alien world that looks really interesting and scary. And yeah, it definitely looks very cool, and the art style really looks familiar, and I've seen this before in other games. And yeah, it looks very cool. It's very gorish as well, and you have to strategize your way and try to survive. Of course, you play with other players, so you can't trust anybody, and you have to be really careful what you're doing in order for you to survive. So if you're enjoying this kind of cooperative types of games where you need to survive together, definitely check this game out, and I think it's definitely worth it. This game was in early access for quite some time now, but it finally came out on the 13th of March 2023, and it looks promising. A lot of people liked it, and I think you should go and check that game out. Fourth one on our list, it's called Prey for the Gods, which seems to take heavily inspiration from Shadow of the Colossus. So Prey for the Gods is a boss climbing open world adventure game where you play as a lone hero sent on the edge of a dying frozen land to explore and solve the secrets of a never-ending winter. Grapple, glide, and grab hold of massive beasts as you fight to survive and return the world to proper order. Honestly, this game looks really interesting, and because we didn't have any Shadow of Colossus type of games on the PC or on other platforms, I think this is a really cool idea. This is their first game, and yeah, it's definitely really cool to see that we have other games that take inspiration from that. We did have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and other games that took inspiration from the game but never copied or went with the same kind of principle. And it has been a while since we actually had a game where you could climb on enemies and try to fight them like that. One of the games that I'm talking about is Dragon's Dogma, and the sequel for that game is gonna take a while until it comes out. Of course, that wasn't as big of a scale as this game is, and definitely looks promising. Obviously, it has its own flaws, but most people who played this game really gave it a positive review, so I'm looking forward to try this game out. I have it on my wish list, and I'll definitely try it at some point. This game came out not this year, but 2 years prior to this, during the COVID time, on December 14, 2021, and yeah, it was in early access for quite some time until it fully released. And if you haven't been aware about this game, definitely go and check this one out. I think it's definitely worth it. And the last one on our list, it's called War Tales. Now, this game came out on the 12th of April 2023 out of early access, and yeah, it's finally out. This game is all about a band of mercenaries that group together to go across a massive medieval universe and explore the world, recruit other companions, get bounties, and unravel other secrets in ancient tomes and other places. What I really like about this game is its art direction and the fact that it's a turn-based strategy game. And if you've been on this channel for quite some time, you know very well I honestly like this kind of games. This game also is a co-op, so if you have somebody to play with, definitely do so. I think it's really worth it. It has multiplayer features, and of course, as I've said, it's an RPG open world where you get to explore and see this vast world and build your fortune as you play as a mercenary. And I really thought it's really cool. It takes inspiration from other games of similar genres. It reminds me a lot of Might and Magic, and yeah, I definitely recommend checking this game out. I had it on my radar, and I'm really happy that this game came out. This game was developed by Shiro Games, the same developers that made Northengard and Evoland 1 and 2. So if you've been interested in those kind of games, Northengard is as well a very good real-time strategy game, and I definitely recommend checking that one out. I think that War Tales has a lot of potential. It is very positive on Steam, and I'm looking forward to see the progression of this one, as it was launched and is 1.0 at the moment, and I'm looking forward for more updates and more content going forward. So let me know in the comments what do you think about this game. And as I said, we're not gonna leave without giving you a bonus. So the bonus for this list is called Let's Build a Zoo, which came out of early access on the 5th of November 2021. And it was a game that I wasn't aware about until recently when it was fully announced. It really looks interesting, and if you've enjoyed building up zoos or playing Zoo Tycoon and other games of that caliber, this game envelops that kind of principle. It's more indie-like, it has a lot of pixel art style, but I think it really looks really cool and encapsulates the aesthetics and the design of old school Zoo Tycoon kind of games that I grew up to love and enjoy. And if you were the type of player that liked that kind of features as well, like that kind of gameplay, definitely check this one out. I think it's totally worth it. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope that this list brings you a fresh look at the games that are yet out now. Of course, we had a lot of early access games in the past couple of years, and there's still more coming out as we speak, but still, at least these games came out, they're well received by the audience, and I think that they're definitely worth checking out. Feel free to share in the comments which games have you tried, and if you haven't tried, let me know which one are you interested in trying out. I'm definitely gonna try some of them, especially Everspace 2, The Last Spell, Praise of Gods, and as well War Tales, which I was looking forward for. But yeah, I'm really curious to know what are your thoughts. If you watch until now, I want to say thank you very much for watching until the end. Of course, as I said, I will talk about the Discord event that we're having. Previous month we had The Last of Us Part 1 on PC. Currently we're doing Forza Horizon 5. We're giving it as a giveaway, so if you want to take part in the giveaway, it's very simple. All you have to do is drop a comment and join our Discord and partake in the event over there. It's very easy and everybody has a chance to win something. So we have a small community, but we're definitely enjoying our time and knowing other people, and we hope that you will join us as well. That's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Vashal, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe, and happy gaming.